Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today I got a big box here from Hamilton Book. As you know, some of you might know, Hamilton Book is a small business based out of the Northeast. I'm not sure exactly. I forget which state they are in. I think it's Connecticut or Massachusetts. I don't remember. But anyway, they drop a lot of physical media on Mondays. I think it's once a month now. It used to be every other. I think it's just once a month now. They sell books. They sell DVDs, Blu-rays, and CDs. So I've bought CDs from them before, but I usually stick with movies. I don't really buy books from them. I don't even really look at the book category. I probably should broaden my horizons a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to get into this box here. I already cut it open, so I don't have to waste time there. It is packed pretty well, though. As you can see on the inside, it is totally covered in paper. Pretty well protected. So let's just dive right on in and see what I got. Three stacks here. I see some slips and some without. So first one here is they had a lot of Kino Lorber this time around, so I went ahead and ordered quite a few of them. I didn't order everything that I wanted to because I didn't want to spend all that money. But anyway, the first title is from 1997, starring James Belushi and Kylie Travis, and that is a film called Radioactive. I've always been intrigued by this film. It is a sci-fi thriller, which is kind of a weird combination, if you will, but it looks interesting to me. It says, on a lonely Texas road, time, space, and murder are about to collide. So that was pretty cool. If you guys have seen this, let me know in the comments. Frank Whaley's in this, and so is Emmett Walsh. And this is directed by Louis Marneau. So yeah, I do enjoy Frank Whaley and James Belushi. So as you can see from the back, there are no special features. So it is what it is. Sometimes Kinos have a lot of special features. Sometimes it does not. Next one here is a Scorpion Releasing Kino release. Well, actually, no, I think it's just Scorpion Releasing, not necessarily Kino. This is a horror film from 1987. I did not have this in my collection. I thought I did, but I looked it up and I did not. This is Moon in Scorpio. Sorry for the glare, guys. It says, there's a bad moon rising. This one stars Brett Eklund, John Philip Law, William Smith, Louis Van Bergen, Jillian Kestner, and April Wayne. I think I recognize John Philip Law, but the other ones, maybe Brett Eklund, but none of the rest. A veteran, his wife, and his war buddies and their wives are trapped on a yacht with their war-related nightmares. Things get even worse when more desperate when a killer on board systematically starts killing them off one by one. So it's a whodunit type thing. That's cool. Next one here actually comes with the slip. I do have this on DVD, I think. I don't think I ever upgraded it to Blu-ray. At least the old Blu-ray. This is the Kino release with the slip from 1972. That is the S-Fix, I guess I say it, with Robert Stevens and Robert Powell. It's a gothic horror mixed with contemporary ingredients of steampunk. So intrigued. I'm always intrigued by that. So there's your synopsis. Special features, you get a commentary on here with a novelist, critic, and a writer-editor, and then the trailer for the film. You get two cuts of the film on here. You have the extended 99-minute cut, and then the regular 86-minute cut. And same artwork underneath. I wonder if it has reverse artwork. Next one here is a Kino Classics line. I remember when this came out, I really wanted to get it, but I'm glad I held off on it. It's got a great cast too. From 1969, it is in black and white, 111 minutes, with Rip Torn, Sally Kirkland, and Vivica Lindfors, and that is Coming Apart. I do enjoy Rip Torn. I know he wasn't the best person in the world, but his acting was always great to me. So I do enjoy Sally Kirkland as well. It's a Milton Moses Ginsburg film. Apparently this is one of Rip Torn's greatest screen performances. He plays a psychiatrist, secretly filming his own mental breakdown. This movie is about an exploration of dark eroticism in self-referential cinematic form. I don't know. But it looked interesting to me. Like I said, I enjoy Rip Torn, so I went ahead and picked that up as well. Next one here is another Scorpion releasing, MGM release. 1985. This looks like a... What kind is this? Post-apocalyptic, maybe not necessarily that. It says the last warrior woman, a dark rider of death. The battle for survival begins at the end of the earth. That is a film called Land of Doom with Deborah Rennard and Garrick Doan. Not familiar with anybody in this film, but it looked interesting and it was cheap, so I grabbed it. It's like some sort of like biker film too, because you guys can see they're actually on their bikes. So I would say it's maybe post-apocalyptic. So, yeah. Special feature wise, you get an interview with Deborah Rennard, and then in the trailer. Alright, next one here is one of the ones that I've desperately wanted to pick up, and I'm glad I've kept putting it off because this is the cheapest I've ever seen it. I think it was $5.95. Another Kino release starring the great Tim Curry, Robin Johnson, and Trini Alvarado. That is Times Square. As you can see, he was quite young in the film. This is from 1980. 111 minutes. This is about a rich girl named Pammy. She's the sheltered daughter of a politician. The other girl is a wild child. She's a runaway. Together they escape from a I can't ever say that word right. Like a mental hospital, with the help of radio DJ Johnny LaGuardia, played by Tim Curry, become punk rock heroes on the streets of New York City. So, you know me, I love my punk rock. I like my, I guess, coming of age film. So I definitely wanted to pick this up and give it a watch. I think I have the DVD of that somewhere in my collection. Next one here, another Kino. Surprise, surprise. From 1980, starring Rod Steiger. We got Wolf Lake here. Survive the night at Wolf Lake if the suspense doesn't kill you first. This is a Burt Kennedy film. As far as Rod Steiger, Richard Hurd. Is that Hurd? Yeah, Richard Hurd's in here. It's another like thriller. It says there's like a violent, bloody clash between a World War II vet and a Vietnam Army deserter. So, you know, war thriller. Could be good. I've heard decent reviews on that one. This one here is another Scorpion releasing MGM release from 1971, starring Clint Ritchie. We got the Peace Killers. I like that artwork. Probably won't I don't know if I'd like the movie, but I like the artwork. It says, "Love, they are planning on burning out every bit of it." Bikers kidnap a young woman and disrupt a peaceful way of life in a quiet commune. Yes, this is one of those like early like biker films of the early 70s. So I enjoy some of those. So I figured I'd watch that one too. Another Scorpion releasing. This is from 1986, starring Miles O'Keefe, Tim Lane, Savina Gersak, and Elizabeth Kaza, I guess I say it. Al Bradley film called Iron Warrior. Again, that artwork's pretty epic. Movie's probably not, but the artwork definitely is. Okay, I've seen Savina Gersak before. That name does sound familiar. She was in Beyond the Door 3, aka Emma Train, and then Curse to the Bite. Miles O'Keefe was in Tarzan the Ape Man, Lone Runner, and Blade Master. Yeah, looks intriguing. If you guys like, you know, period, like old, like, you know, I think this is a sequel. It says Miles O'Keefe returns as, oh yeah, I think it's Ator. I don't have that one. Now I gotta find that one. So this is a sequel of sorts. Yeah, I need to find that one. I know of it, but I've never seen it. All right, next one is a Robert Aldrich film here from 1971, starring the late great Scott Wilson, Kim Darby, Tony Massant, and Connie Stevens, and that is the Grom Gang. This is another Kino title, 128 minutes, so it's a long one. Let's see here. Okay, a searing saga of murder and mayhem in the 1930s. So this is I guess I don't say it's a period piece, but I mean it kind of is the 1930s. But Scott Wilson, I met him like 2 years before he passed. I don't remember, but he was a very, very nice man. You know, guys, everybody knows him from The Walking Dead, playing Herschel. And he's been in quite other films over the years as well. So this one looks interesting too. Yeah, you guys have seen this, let me know. I get an interview with Scott Wilson on here, audio commentary with 3 film historians, and the trailer. Yeah, quite a long film there. Next one here, I saw Joe Martinez pick up at a thrift store, I believe. Savers, I think is what it was. They actually have the Blu-ray of it for, I think, $5 or $6. I heard it's a hard watch, though. Maybe I'm thinking of a different film. No, yeah, it's a hard watch because it's about murder and intrigue. Kevin Bacon film, Quicksilver. This is the ROJE release, an image release, 106 minutes from 1986. Jamie Gertz and Paul Rodriguez also star in this film. This is a Tom Donnelly film. Speeding towards the final and deadly showdown. A heart-stopping chase and the ultimate test of courage. He's a bicycle messenger. Something to do with he uncovers a sinister web of murder and intrigue, and what he goes through with that. So only rated PG because I always thought it was like you know, a PG-13 or R, but I'll check that out. If you guys have seen that, let me know in the comments. Next one here is another Scorpion releasing from 1978, starring Lawrence Hilton Jacobs and Brian O'Dell. And this is directed by Noel Nozick, and that is a film called Young Blood. I've heard of this film. I heard it's very I heard it was actually pretty good. It's like a gang war drug film. So if you guys enjoy those, I'm sure this will be good. Um, Set in the Los Angeles ghetto, coming of age of a 15-year-old black youth named Youngblood, played by Brian O'Dell. He gets mixed up in a gang led by a Vietnam vet um, who wages a war against drug pushers, not knowing the consequences that may arise. So, yeah, I'll definitely check this out. It says original music written and performed by War, so that's good too. I said War, not War. War. So, 1978, 87 minutes. You get an interview with Lawrence Hilton Jacobs and audio commentary with the director, moderated by film historian Jeff McKay. So I think we're almost halfway through it, guys. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, about halfway done. Next, we have, I think this was another Scorpion releasing MGM and Ronin Flicks release, starring the great Christopher Walken, Tom Berenger. That is The Dogs of War, the nice slipcover. This is another, I guess, war film. Well, obviously it's a war film. Come on now. Christopher Walken plays a mercenary who must fight the ultimate battle against his own conscience in this powerful action thriller of heart-thumping tempo. It captures the glory and horror of war. So if you guys like those kinds of films, I'm sure you would enjoy this one too. I do enjoy Christopher Walken. 2020 2K scan of the original interviews with Paul Freeman. I didn't know he was in this. That's cool. Maggie Scott, the co-writer, first assistant director, production designer, and costume designer. That's a lot of people in the interviews. And the trailer, 118. Oh, there's 2 cuts of the film. International cut's 818 minutes, and then the U.S. theatrical cut is 104 minutes. 1981, not rated. Yeah, I didn't think I had this one, so I went ahead and picked it up. This is a Blue Underground release, which there is a Blue Underground sale going on right now on Grindhouse Video, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll try to remember to link that down below. But anyway, this is another horror film from, what the hell was this from? 1980, directed by Armand Weston, starring John Carradine, Michael David Lally, and Christopher Loomis. That is The Nesting. It says the terror that hides inside your mind. Yeah, nice little sickle right there. Mystery novelist Lauren Cochran decides to leave the city in an attempt to cure her recent writer's block. She rents an old Victorian house in the quiet countryside, unaware of its shocking history. As those around her suffer increasingly violent deaths, she begins to unravel the truth. The house was once an infamous brothel, now haunted by the victims of a bloody massacre. So this is like a ghost film, I guess. So paranormal. I dig it. I'll definitely watch this. You get deleted and extended scenes, trailers, TV spots. There's a poster in here and a still gallery. If you guys have seen The Nesting, leave a comment down below. So I got so many titles in here. It's probably gonna be a half-an-hour video today. Next one here is another Scorpion releasing Ronin Flicks release. It's from 1992, starring Teresa Russell, Mark Harmon, and Will Patton, and James Russo. And that is a film called Cold Heaven. This one kind of gave me vibes of, what's it called? Buried Alive, I think, kind of. Seduction, deception, and death all lead to the ultimate test of an unfaithful woman's love and fate when her deceased husband inexplicably comes back into her life. Probably not exactly like Buried Alive, but some same gist, I guess. I don't know if she was trying to kill him or whatnot. I have no idea, but definitely intrigued by that. 103 minutes. Rated R, 1992, directed by Nicholas Roeg. I guess I say his name, R-O-E-G. This is another one that I wanted to get a while back. Another Scorpion releasing, MGM release, 1986, 98 minutes, directed by Eric Carson, starring Tom Skerritt, Richard Roundtree. Who else is in this? John Considine, Anthony Zerbe, Lisa Eichhorn. Opposing Force, which is it's also known as Hell Camp, apparently. Military, the only female soldier in a military experiment designed to stimulate prisoners of war torture conditions, falls victim to the commanding officer. He justifies his insidious actions upon her as a training technique. Then Tom Skerritt and her rebel and try to dust out the others. It causes an all-out war. So interesting. Definitely want to check that out. I'm trying to watch more action thrillers lately. I enjoy most of them that I've seen. Some of them not so much. This is cool. This is a Sherlock Holmes film, starring Dudley Moore and Peter Cook. 1978. That is The Hound of the Baskervilles. I do enjoy Sherlock Holmes every now and then. Who else is in this? Terry Thomas. That's the same guy that did voices in Disney. I think so. 1978, 85 minutes. I guess it's a, what do you call it? A comedic. It's like a comedy, but I don't know what you call it. You know, they're both detectives, and it's a comedy, so you know I'll enjoy this for sure. So I think I have this on a multi-feature set on DVD somewhere, probably public domain. I don't know. This one I believe I have on DVD. This is an upgrade. This is the Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3, the original, with Walter Matthau, Robert Shaw, Hector Elizondo, Martin Balsam. 1974, 104 minutes, rated R. Interview with Hector Elizondo, interview with composer, interview with editor, audio commentary with Pat Healy and Jim Healy. So that's cool. Pat Healy, he's if you guys don't know him, he's an actor. I don't think he's not in this movie, but he's an actor. I guess that's his brother, maybe, that helps him in the commentary. Trailers from Hell with Josh Olson, animated montage of stills and posters. This is a classic film. You guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I haven't seen it in a very long time, but definitely needed the upgrade. I think there's a 4K out there too, but couldn't pass up how much that was. This one here is another Kino title, 1987, 80 minutes. Directed by Michie Gleason, M-I-C-H-I-E, Gleason. Starring Laurie Singer, Anthony Edwards, Bruce Abbott, Kathy Bates, and Clu Colager. And that is Summer Heat. I definitely enjoy that cast on here. This is a romantic drama involving murder, so I've been on a kick watching those lately. I just watched one of these today, and I thought it was actually pretty good. But we'll talk about that in the next review video. This is from takes place in 1937 in North Carolina's tobacco country. Roxy, a 21-year-old, isolated on an impoverished farm far from town, minds the baby, minds her husband, and tries not to mind the loneliness. And I guess she cheats on him, and what happens next has to do with murder. So interesting. That'll probably be pretty decent. Let's see, what else do we have here? I think the rest of these are DVDs. Yeah, I got 4 DVDs here. A couple horror films, and then I'll get the one that's not a horror film. That I've always been intrigued by this show. This is like the first. This is the first season. It doesn't say if it's the first season or not. I thought it said it was this first, I guess, series of the BBC. I guess the first, yeah, original UK first season of the insanely crazy adventures of 2 zookeepers in a dilapidated zoo. I've heard nothing but great things about this show. So we have the Mighty Boosh, starring Neil Fielding and Julian Barrett. You know, definitely wanted to pick it up for the price. 224 minutes, so 1, 2, 3, almost 4 hours of this series. So thought that was pretty cool. You do have quite a few special features there listed in that little square there. If you guys have seen the Mighty Boosh, let me know. I'm sure it's fantastic. Next one here is a horror film from MVD Visual. I've heard of this film, but I've never seen it, and I don't recognize anybody in it, from 2016. And that is The Ladies of the House. They're dying to have you for dinner, and I don't mean as a guest. Excuse me. So, yeah. Serves up the smart and sexy. The ladies of the house has everything that exploitation aficionados want in a movie. So I definitely look forward to this one. I haven't heard anything great about it, though. But I've seen people pick it up. Next one here is a Martini Entertainment release, which is like a sub-label of Olive Films, which they went under. Or, yeah, I think they went under. This is a 2012 film. I think it's like a horror comedy. Yeah, it's called Zombies from Outer Space. I like that artwork, though. That artwork's pretty cool. Obviously, they do not come in peace. This is shot in like the style of 1950s sci-fi films, kind of like Ed Wood. Offers action, thrills, and chills, and some tongue-in-cheek laughs. So yeah, horror comedy, 102 minutes, not rated. Looks really cheesy, but you know, I like my cheese. And the last one here is the last one in the box. Yeah, we're doing about 30 minutes today. Sorry, guys. This is a sci-fi horror film put out by York Entertainment. It says 2007 on the box, but it could be older than that. Cast-wise, I don't recognize anybody in here, but it says it came from outer space to kill the human race, and that is a film called The Orb. Yeah, it looks pretty bad, but it was cheap. I went ahead and picked it up anyway. So that's it, guys. That's everything in the box. I do have the pick list here. I think it was 24 titles altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 23 titles. Yeah. Most of them were $5.95. I think 1, 2 of them are $6.95. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's everything I picked up from Hamilton Book this time around. There were quite a few other titles I wanted to pick up, but I'll get those later, maybe. I'm crazy. What can I say? All right, here's my big stack. So here we go. I'm not going to do the effects because that's copyrighted. There you go. You guys have seen any of these, please let me know. And I'll see you guys in a little while because I have some other mail to show off. But I'm going to do that maybe tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure yet. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all the new subscribers. I do appreciate it. And see you guys later. Bye.